Hey, yo, what is up, everybody? It is the King Hitman here, and we have so many. We have an entire list, all right? This is why I tell y'all this is one of my favorite sections of every year because we have such a massive data download. This isn't even all of the units. Like, this, I'm being literal. This isn't half of the units that I have to cover, and that makes me so excited. We haven't gotten any of the EZA info. Apparently, Janemba and Cooler are just not here, so we don't have any idea what they do, but we have the global Twitter reveal for a good chunk of the heroes content that's on the way, starting with the headliners. So with Limit Breaker Goku, he is super int. He's exactly what I thought they would be. The int, and then Vegeta is physical, so that's very dope. Now, him, Vegeta, and Hearts are all 200% leads. That's a very big W. Their leader skill is a bit weird. I mean, we'll get into it. I don't want to stick on it because most of you guys, y'all are smart, right? Y'all understand what I'm gonna say once I get to it, but it's very bizarre. So, breaking limits for victory. Super full power Saiyan 4 Limit Breaker Goku Zeno. Goodness, man. All right, now his leader skill, let me start with that. His leader skill is, I just passed it. His leader skill is crossover or full power category allies get stats 3 key 170 plus an additional 30% to characters who also belong on the Dragon Ball Heroes category. So Goku, it's like, if you're a crossover character, if you're, okay, let me put it like this. Crossover plus Dragon Ball Heroes is fine, but like full power plus Dragon Ball Heroes, that doesn't really make sense, right? Like, if you're a crossover character, you're on Dragon Ball Heroes, but at the same time, if you're a full power character who's on Dragon Ball Heroes, that means you're on crossover, right? So the full power part is really just full power, like non-crossover characters that are on full power will only be able to get the stats 3 key 170. I just find that really weird. That's all I know about the Goku and Vegeta and the Hearts is their leader skill. Everything else, every single other detail in this, I am going into blindly. I don't know link sets for any of these units, none of that. So let's get into it. Now, Goku's super attack effect, let's see. The full power 10 times Kamehameha. It raises attack and defense for 1 turn, immense damage to the enemy. That's fine, right? That's like the bare minimum, so that doesn't bother us. Now, excited in the face of powerful foes, Goku gets 3 key stats 180%. He gets an additional 60% attack and defense when super attacking. He gets an additional attack 80% and damage reduction of 30% when all allies in the same turn are super class, full power, or Dragon Ball Heroes category and allies category characters. Okay, that's not bad. Really, let's be a buck here. You're gonna be running him with Dragon Ball Heroes, so that doesn't really bother me. Super class specifically is a bit annoying. I feel like you could have just taken that off because there are a lot of powerful full power and Dragon Ball Heroes units, but that's all right. Super class allies defense 40% when there's an ally whose name includes Vegeta in that same turn. That's a nice little thing. I can work with that. So that's definitely for Limit Breaker Vegeta. Hopefully Vegeta gives 40% attack. Don't get me started. Plus an additional 40% attack and defense, and he performs a critical hit starting from the turn in which he receives his 7th attack. That is massive because mid-turn attack, like mid-battle buff, and he's going to guarantee crit. His attack stats are going to shoot up. Now, he doesn't have like guaranteed additionals, and he is an int-type character, so one dupe in him is you're only getting the level 5 dodge, right? I don't think that's bad. It's not the worst thing ever. I'm not really tripping. Let's see what his link set is. Link set, Saiyan Warrior Race, Super Saiyan, Experienced Fighters, Prepare for Battle, Kamehameha, Saiyan Roar, and Fierce Battle. Okay, so he links up with the LR, Physical Gogeta fairly well, but they're just not on full power of Dragon Ball Heroes. So, like, you bring him alongside those two, the duo card, the physical one, you're hindering Goku, Limit Breaker Goku here, right? I don't know what they were thinking. That's bizarre. Okay, categories: crossover, full power, Dragon Ball Heroes, Pure Saiyans. I don't see anything that's here that's out of place. All of that makes Defenders of Justice. He's not. Oh, he is. Okay, perfect. So yeah, all of that seems fine. Okay, now on to Vegeta. This is going to be a very long video. I just want y'all to know this, and I appreciate y'all stopping by. Breaking limits for Triumph. Super full power Saiyan 4 limit breaker Vegeta Zeno. This is hilarious. Now Vegeta's leader skill is crossover or giant 8 power, which I like that one, but once again, it's just weird, like the loophole. It doesn't crossover. You're gonna like if if you're on Dragon Ball Heroes, you're gonna be on crossover, right? But that doesn't mean you're gonna be on grade 8 power. But at the same time, there's no grade 8 power Super Dragon Ball Heroes unit. It's dumb, bro. It's weird. Their stats 170 leader skill is very bizarre, very bizarre. Super Final Shine Attack raises attack and defense, causes immense damage to the enemy. It's just the same as Goku's. Okay, cool. No lowering defense or anything like that. Intimidating Prince. Vegeta gets 3 key and attack and defense 180% to 60% when it's forming a super attack, just like Goku. He gets an additional 80% defense and launches, oh wow, and launches an additional super attack when all allies attacking in the same turn are super class, grade 8 power, or Dragon Ball Heroes category enemies. That is what we're looking for. So the reason that that's nice, because the difference between full power and Dragon Ball Heroes is massive, because I don't believe the physical 7-year LR is on full power. However, of course, they're on grade 8 power. So Vegeta seems like he's going to be able to work with them, but let's keep reading. Superclass allies get 40% attack, yes, when there is an ally whose name includes Goku in that same turn. He gets an additional attack and defense 40%, attacks guaranteed to hit, and disables the enemy's guard from the time he performs the 5th super attack. That's disgusting. Come on, bro. Instead of disabling guard, you could have given him a medium chance to dodge. That would have been a nice touch. Come on, Goku gets guaranteed crits, but Vegeta is over here getting disabling guard. Oh my gosh. Oh, this game, it does this stuff on purpose. It does not ever want a Vegeta card to be that much greater than a Goku. Now, he can be run with the 7-year. Let me look at his link set. Super Saiyan Experienced Fighters, Prodigy, Prepared for Battle, Royal Lineage, Saiyan Roar, and Fierce Battle. So Super Saiyan, Prepared for Battle, Saiyan Roar, Fierce Battle. He would be fine on that GT Hero team, right? Alongside other Super Saiyan 4s, of course. Thank goodness. I didn't concern myself with the fact that they might not have it, but I'm kind of just grateful that both of them still have Saiyan Roar. I don't know, just the little things. I know it doesn't make sense for them to not have it, but go look at some of these Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta units, and then you'll know what I mean. Now, what this difference in categories, crossover, they are on full power. Worthy rivals, of course. Gifted warriors, of course. And they are both on bond of parent and child. Okay, cool. Now let's get into Dio Hearts. I know you guys are hype about this one. I'm very... Listen, bro. I could have read over this 7 or 8 times just cause. This is something I'm very hyped for. This entire batch of units. Before he transformed the Ultimate God Slayer. That's cold. Super Hearts. His leader skill is Dragon Ball Heroes or Time Travelers. Damn it. Why do I keep doing that? Dragon Ball Heroes or Time Travelers get 3 key 170. The 30% goes to crossover. That's fine. That doesn't. The reason I like this now, this is like a leader skill you do have to think about, because not every crossover unit is on Dragon Ball Heroes, but a lot of them will be on Time Travelers. So you should be all right. And then that type of thing it'll apply to the Xenoverse units, right? Like Xenoverse Trunks or like time traveling Demigra, Toa, Mira, those units, Max Saiyan. So that's nice for them. Predictable future. Hearts gets attack and defense 150%. He gets an additional 50% when super attacking. He guards all attacks. Oh my gosh. For 5 turns. He gets an additional 50% defense when he is hit with the guard activated. He gives extreme class allies 1 key, 30% attack and defense. He gives them an additional 2 key and 20% attack and defense for every ally, and a medium chance of stunning all enemies when all allies in the turn are extreme class crossover category characters. Hearts is a very, very powerful unit, and he hasn't even transformed yet. Oh my gosh. That is amazing. So he is giving extreme class 3 key 50% if it's all crossover units. That is amazing. Hearts is very powerful. What's his link set? He's got to have a trash link set. He has big bad bosses. Oh my gosh. Gentlemen, solid support, shocking speed, cold judgment, big bad bosses, brainiacs, and fierce battle. Very potent. What are his stats? I'm missing something, bro. They must be terrible stats. His stats are not that impressive. What about the Goku and Vegeta? The Goku and Vegeta 8500. Ah, man. I mean, 8700. Okay, 87 is like that's not bad. That's not bad. But 8500 is like you're cutting it real close. Oh, damn it, bro. That's one thing I hate about these hero units. They do suffer from that lack. Like, they'll never really give them Dokkan Fest level stats. That's why their passives can seem so absurd on surface level. Hearts having big bad bosses is very dope. Now, his super attack effect raises attack and defense for one turn with a medium chance of stunning the enemy. Let's talk about his active skill, Deal. He transforms. He can be activated starting from the 3rd turn of battle if all allies are extreme class, or starting from the 5th turn of battle if he has been hit 5 or more times. Okay, Gravity Fist. That's the name of his super attack effect, or his super attack name. He is on Dragon Ball Heroes, Time Travelers, Crossover, Transformation Boost, Resurrected Warriors. I didn't know anything about Hearts, so him being on Resurrected Warriors is a surprise to me. Full Power, Battle of Wits, which is what I assumed he'd be on just because he seems like a high IQ. I don't know, the way he carries himself, he reminds me of Cell a little bit. He has that brash, I'm simply better than you demeanor, so I did think Battle of Wits would apply to him. Space Traveling Warriors and Accelerated Battle. Okay, alright. Now let's get into his transformed state. Hearts here, when he transforms, he becomes Ultimate Hearts, the Ultimate God Slayer. Super attack greatly raises attack, raises defense normally for one turn, and has a high chance of stunning the enemy. Now, at that point in the fight, unless you're an SBR, you know, that turn 3 condition activates in Super Battle Road, you're really not going to need that. You're going to be wrapping up fights a lot of the time, but it's not the worst thing ever. The super attack's name is the Gravity Finale. Now his passive skill, Hearts, power to destroy the gods. Key 3 attack and defense 200%. He gets 50% attack and defense when super attacking. He launches an additional super when all allies are extreme class. Oh my gosh. Well, when it says all allies, does that mean all allies on the turn or on the... Man, that means on the team. Plus an additional 150% attack, and he disables the enemy's guard when all allies in the turn are extreme class crossover category characters. Let me repeat that to myself. An additional 150% attack, and he disables guard when all allies are extreme class crossover units. Okay, cool. Attacks are super effective against all types when there is a Realm of Gods category enemy. I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all. His transformed state does not impress me that much. I mean, yeah, I'm not... He lost his guard, right? He would lose that after 5 turns anyway. But I would say he is much more interesting before he transforms. I don't know what he's looking like offensively and defensively, like actual raw. Well, I shouldn't say raw, but like his stats once he's fully set up. But I'm not too impressed with that passive on paper. I mean, damn, that's a lot. He wants to be running around villains a lot, man. Very bizarre. I shouldn't say bizarre, but I don't love it. He is extreme STR. I hadn't noticed that. Okay. Extreme STR Hearts is good. I think Ultimate Hearts is good, but Super Hearts is great. I am loving Super Hearts. Him being a time traveler Dragon Ball Hero leader that wants to be around a whole bunch of villains is very limiting, though. I mean, they went out their way to make sure that team was gated down. You couldn't do too much with it, so that sucks. I mean, it's all right. Let's see what Bardock does. Y'all know I'm here for Bardock. Let's just be $2, right? Y'all know I'm here for this guy. Let's get into this shit, man. Crossover category 3 key, stats 150%. It matters because Bardock is the leader. That's why his leader skill matters. Raises attack and defense for one turn. Super attack will seal the enemy and it will cause immense damage. The Rebellion Hammer. Bardock, his passive is Trials in Another World. He gets attack and defense 200%. He gets an additional attack and defense 100% when there are 2 or more crossover category allies on the team. His stats must be pathetic. There's no way. So when he's 1100, oh wow, his stats are valid. Am I tripping? Let me see this. Am I tripping? I am not tripping. So when Bardock is awakened, his stats are significantly higher than the other units. That's odd. I wonder why that is. His stats are significantly higher than. Look at the difference, bro. That's almost 4K. That's 3.7K. That is for just attack alone. 800 more defense, 1.6 more HP. That's very interesting. Now, with that being said, and him being STR, Bardock is going to have very, very high offensive potential. Let me restart his passive. Forgive me. Attack and defense 200%. Bardock gets an additional attack and defense 100% when there are 2 or more crossover category allies on the team. Which means when you get that condition, he gets 400% attack and defense. Bardock will get an additional 100% attack and defense when HP is 50% or more. He will become super effective when HP is 70% or more, and he will perform a crit when HP is 90% or more. He has a medium chance of dodging when there's another grade 8 power category ally in the same turn. I'm in love. I am in love with this guy. Listen. Bardock is looking real spicy. He's looking like he about to hit. He has much better. I mean, listen, I know it seems like, let's say you go back over here to Xeno Goku. His stats on paper don't seem that crazy, but I mean, you put all this together, 180, 60. He's getting like 400-500% attack and defense. Well, let me reiterate. He's getting about 500% attack. I want to not overshoot it, but that does seem like he's getting about 500% attack when you put all that together. When you get all of his conditions to trigger, Bardock here is very straightforward, though. I mean, you can get all of this active on turn 1, all of his stats while doing a critical hit and dodging. Very good, very well designed unit. I'm expecting him to be amazing when the data download hits. Now on to Gohan here. Super Saiyan 4 Gohan. It's just so dope to say that these characters are in their Super Saiyan 4 states. Attack and defense raising for 1 turn on his super attack effect. That's fine. Immense damage, massively lowering defense. He always had that. So it's nice to know that he's a defensive minded unit. So I expect him to not be able to take any damage. let's see what he does. Gohan, Saiyan power for resistance. I misread it. Attack and defense 200%. Gohan gets 50% damage reduction with 2 or more grade 8 power category allies on the team. That's very easy to trigger now that we have the limit breakers. You know, the more you add onto these teams, the easier conditions for niche team categories like grade 8 power become to trigger for characters such as this Gohan in front of us. He gets an additional 50% defense and high chance to stun the attacked enemy when he is super attacking. Wow. He is going to be an SBR murderer. Oh my gosh. Because Goku family has a lot of grade 8 power, right? Let me see his categories. Power beyond Super Saiyan, of course. Bond of parent and child. Defenders of justice. The limit breakers are on there. Siblings bond is going to be, nah, that's not really when you're going to get it. Time travelers, yeah. Goku family, of course. Hybrid Saiyan, no, not really. Dragon Ball Heroes, of course. Crossover, of course. Gohan, wow. High chance to stun the enemy in SBR. That's very nice. And he gets an additional 100% attack when there's a crossover category ally in that turn. Nice. Now remember, him and Bardock are shattering the limit, so keep that type of stuff in mind. Very, very nice set of cards. What are Gohan's stats if Bardock's are so high? 11.3 to 11 point, basically 8. Well, 11.4 to like 11.8. Okay. He has higher HP, but of course he has much higher defense than Bardock. This Gohan is going to be tanking Cell Max. I don't even have to look at his numbers to know. He is going to be tanking Cell Max when you get those conditions up. What an amazing... These are very straightforward awakenings. They kept true to what the SSR was a year ago, but really got into making sure they did not sit... Like, they didn't fall behind, right? Like, they didn't have a late start. They did not fail them at all. They look amazing on paper. Robelu, let's see what she does. She is a TUR. I forgot what anything she does as an SSR, so I'm not sure what her base is, but let's see. Leader skill, I'm not worried about it. Greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn and seals the enemy's super attack supreme damage. Robelu, the perfect secretary support, attack and defense 100%. She gets an additional attack and defense 100% when attacking. She will also get an additional 200% attack when the target enemy's super is sealed. She randomly changes to a certain type to keep to rainbow. She has a high chance of dodging. Wow, she's really good. She gets an additional 10% defense and 5% HP recovery per rainbow key sphere obtained, and has a great chance of foreseeing the enemy super attack when there's another hero's category ally on the turn. She is extremely... Oh, that's why she's barely on any teams. Well, I can't blame Akatsuki. I can't be mad at you, but she is if you pull Robelu, you should be very excited. She's very well versed. I like her a lot. Having a high chance to dodge, scouter, rainbow orb change, she's just like Chilai. Like, she's like Chilai for heroes. She's amazing. Wow. I can't sleep on you. I give you hella props. Now, here's what we're really looking for, because she can put up good attack stats as an SSR, which is which is amazing. Let's see what the Brainwash Supreme Kai does. Super attack effect massively raises defense for 1 turn, greatly lowers attack and defense, causes supreme. Brainwash Kai, power to manipulate time, rare chance of stunning all enemies. I believe that to be a 10% chance. 2 key attack and defense 100%. She gets an additional attack and defense 100% when super attacking. She gets an additional 100% attack if the enemy's an attack down, defense down, sealed or supered, or sealed or stunned. So she can get an additional 400% attack. She gets an additional... Oh, no, excuse me. She seals the attacked enemy's super for 2 turns and has a medium chance of stunning all enemies when there is another crossover category ally in the turn. Do you understand how powerful of an SBR unit she is? Because you get her on a rotation with, like, I don't know, Robelu, she's going to be violating. So what links would they share? Master of Magic. Oh wow, that's really it. Master of Magic, Shattering the Limit. Well, I figured they'd have a bit more. That sucks. Yeah, no more than meets the eye, no loyalty, code judgment, no... Oh, okay. So they share Master of Magic, Battlefield Diva, and Shattering the Limit. I really thought it'd be a bit more, but that's fine. Her and Robelu are going to go very well together, and even there's more options. Trust me. The thing that's crazy is that the Tech Supreme Kai of Time is going to awaken, right? She's going to EZA, so they're going to probably work well together. We'll see. I know, of course, the godly power and things of that nature. I expect them to be a great duo. Time will tell. Time will tell. Oh my gosh, there's so much hype on the way. I hope you guys are excited. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. A 23-minute video is crazy. Jeez. I'm so hyped because I know that that's only half of the work, if that we have to do. So I hope you guys are lit for heroes, man. It's the young Hitman. Hitman is off this. Jeez, man, I love it. I love it. I think the Super Saiyan 4 limit breakers were very well done. Well, let me not say very well done. Goku is a bit finicky. It seems like Vegeta is easier to use, and his additional, so you're getting that extra defensive boost from his super attack effect. He's giving allies attack 40% when you are with a Goku. That's insane. That's just so straightforward. The graded power, for me, in my opinion, I think it's better than Goku's full power effect, but it's just because Goku's is... we'll see. I haven't considered every factor, so I might be dead wrong, right? But we'll see which one is easier to get in battle, which one's more convenient. Goku's final effect is definitely better than Vegeta's. They went out their way to give Vegeta a dumbass condition, disable enemy guard. I hate this game so much. It is young Hitman, and I'm off this, bro. But I am very, very excited.